Welcome back. Many Bahamian citizens have mixed emotions about the numbers released last week by the Bahamas National Statistical Institute 2022 census that shows the population growth continues at a snail's pace. Minister of Foreign Affairs Fred Mitchell said, while it is an eye-opener, it is not surprising. Mitchell believes if not for immigration, the growth rate would be even slower.
They are sobering, but this is not something that we have just come to know. The rate of national increase has declined dramatically. We're not having enough children, so the population is not even replacing itself. It's getting older, with the median age now 35 instead of 25, with a decline in young people as a percentage of the population, and older people as a percentage of the population is growing, those over 65.
Mitchell also spoke about the impacts of an aging society on the nation's social security network, like the National Insurance Board and the care for the elderly.
My priest, Father Cartwright at St. Agnes, told me once that since he's been rector at St. Agnes, he's buried 250 people, only christened 110 babies. So this has profound implications for national insurance. National insurance cannot survive without increased fees if the population growth continues to decline. And at the same time, the country does not come to grips with a national seniors policy, especially since dementia will become an increasing feature of life in our country. And we see it playing out now in Grand Bahama and across the country, where younger people abandon seniors to be boarders in the hospitals. We must act with dispatch on these sobering statistics.
The Bahamas population growth rate has dropped from 2% in 1990 to just 1.2% in 2022. In a recently released audio message posted on the FNM's Facebook page, Deputy Leader of the party, Shannon Cartwright, claims that the Davis administration has lost the trust of the Bahamian people.
All across the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the Bahamian people are saying they cannot trust this government. They talk out two sides of their government mouths. It is still a matter of trust. When the people can no longer trust their government, it's time to vote them out, to kick them out of office. From very early on in their administration, they promised relief and innovative policies, but has only brought hard times and no real economic growth. They promised success in battling inflation, but they have not. They promised no taxes, and they have overtaxed you. They promised to hit fiscal targets, but they have not. They promised to be champions for the poor, but they have not.
Mr. Cartwright listed at least a dozen areas he claims the government has failed to deliver on their promises. He said if Bahamians give the Davis administration another 5-year term, you will suffer for it.
Giving the Davis administration 5 more years means 5 more years of taxes, 5 more years of even higher cost of living, 5 more years of no real crime plan, 5 more years of no economic growth, 5 more years of pain and suffering on the Bahamian people. Fellow Bahamians, when it is all said and done, you are only as good as your word. And this government has not kept their word to the Bahamian people and should not be given a chance to let you down again, because in the end, it is still
Shannon Cartwright, Deputy Leader of the Free National Movement. As part of the Davis administration's Clear Hold and Build strategy, local leaders are taking strong action to tackle the issue of derelict vehicles and removing dumping of bulk waste in certain areas like the Bamboo Town constituency. Minister of State for the Environment, Zane Lightbourne, tells us more about this initiative.
Reports that we're getting is that persons are continuing to leave vehicles all over this constituency in little areas where they think they can hide them, and where they can do whatever nefarious acts that would be a part of their daily routine in some cases. We know that also derelict vehicles is the cause of rodents. Infestation is not healthy because they can leak liquids into the ground and into the water tables. And we're asking persons to partner with us as we try to get this rectified in this constituency.
Minister Lightbourne explains how the illegal dumping of vehicles and bulk waste can cause many health-related problems as well as economic devaluation within communities.
Illegal dumping of vehicles and any type of dumping of any debris of any type is a real hazard and a problem. It's a problem for your health and for the wealth of this nation, because aesthetically it downgrades a neighborhood. It causes the value of these properties to drop. and we are asking for the country to partner with us. As you can see, the Urban Renewal Center is here. Officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force, Urban Renewal Division are here with us. Department of Environmental Health, they are here with us. And persons from the constituency of Bamboo Town. So I really have to give kudos to the Member of Parliament, and we promise to lend our support in helping to fight not only the scourge of crime, but also the aesthetics and bringing up the value, causing for the value of these neighborhoods to be increased. But we need your support as Bahamians.
That was Minister of State for the Environment, Zane Lightbourne, speaking in the Bamboo Town constituency. And finally, following complaints from residents in the Berry Islands regarding an oil spill at Bahamas Power and Light in April of this year, Vaughn Miller, the Minister of Environment and Natural Resources, along with a technical team from the Department of Environmental Health Services, visited BPL on the Berry Islands. Mr. Miller returned and said that he's happy with the progress made by BPL with the cleanup going on so far. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.